Double Masters 2022, card number 129, Twinflame. Current market value $1.70, with a foil costing $2.05. This card has two versions in this set and is printed in two sets, including this one. It is legal in Pioneer, Modern, Legacy, Vintage, Commander, and Penny formats. There are currently 12 rulings against this card by Wizards of the Coast. 1. The tokens copy exactly what was printed on the original creature, and nothing else, unless that permanent is copying something else or is a token. See below. It doesn't copy whether that creature is tapped or untapped, whether it has any counters on it, or auras and equipment attached to it, or any non-copy effects that haven't changed its power, toughness, types, color, and so on. 2. If the copied creature has X in its mana cost, X is considered to be 0. 3. If the copied creature is copying something else, for example, if the copied creature is a clone, then the token enters the battlefield as whatever that creature copied. 4. If the copied creature is a token, the token created by Twinflame copies the original characteristics of the token as stated by the effect that put that token into the battlefield. 5. Any enters the battlefield abilities of the copied creature will trigger when the token enters the battlefield. Any, as this permanent enters the battlefield or this permanent enters the battlefield with abilities of the copied creature will also work. 6. The tokens see each other enter the battlefield. If any of them have a triggered ability that triggers whenever a creature enters the battlefield, they'll trigger for one another. 8. 7. If another creature becomes or enters the battlefield as a copy of the token, that creature will have haste, but you won't exile it. However, if Twinflame creates multiple tokens copying a single creature due to a replacement effect, like the one Dubbing Season creates, you'll exile each of them. 9. You choose how many targets each spell with the Strive ability has, and what those targets are as you cast it. It's legal to cast such a spell with no targets, although this is rarely a good idea. You can't choose the same target more than once for a single Strive spell. 10. The mana cost and mana value of Strive spells don't change no matter how many targets they have. Strive abilities affect only what you pay. 11. If all the spell's targets are illegal when the spell tries to resolve, it won't resolve and none of its effects will happen. If one or more of its targets are legal when it tries to resolve, the spell will resolve and affect only those legal targets. It'll have no effect on any illegal targets. 12. If such a spell is copied and the effects that copy the spell allows a player to choose new targets for the copy, the number of targets can't be changed. The player may change the number of targets, including all of them or none of them. If, for one of the targets, the player can't choose a new legal target, then it remains unchanged, even if the current target is illegal. 13. If a spell or ability allows you to cast Strive spell without paying its mana cost, you must pay the additional cost for any targets beyond the first. To cast this card will cost 1 red, 1 general mana. It is a sorcery and a rare card, with the ability Strive. This spell costs 2 general mana, 1 red mana more to cast for each target beyond the first. Choose any number of target creatures you control. For each of them, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it has haste. Exile those tokens at the beginning of the next end step. This card is currently played in 3% of Commander decks listed on EDH Rec. If you like this sort of detail on cards, then please subscribe for more and check out the playlists, cause there are plenty of cards there to look at.